Good morning, everyone. Sunday morning here before the anticipated swell this week from Erin. I thought I'd do a quick update. There are a few things that have changed. Erin, for one, exploded yesterday, as most surfers on the East Coast are probably aware by now, into a Category 5 storm. This is the satellite animation over the last 2 days, I think. And right here, it hits its maximum yesterday. 165-mile-an-hour winds, I think, was the maximum. It's weakened a little bit this morning, but the damage is done. One way to put it, in terms of swell being generated yesterday. Okay, so the big change with Erin is in terms of the surf forecast. One is how it exploded yesterday, the strength, and that has actually increased the projected surf. Uh, I looked at Cape Hatteras and offshore. It's showing that Erin may produce a swell that's on the order of 14 to 15 foot at 17 seconds, which is just a incredible swell. I'm not going to necessarily say historic, but it's uh, on the upper side of what we see on the East Coast. I can't remember a swell uh, that with that long of a period. So, Aaron, this is the current ensemble forecast, and I'm just going to move this to where Aaron is off the East Coast, and it's fairly tightly clustered. There are no ensemble members or model runs that show Aaron hitting Cape Hatteras or that close, but it's close enough offshore. The trending has inched it a little closer to the coast in the last day. So that just increases the surf and increases the wave period that we should be expecting. The other big change I'd like to highlight, so I did a top 5 surf spots. I have to back off that. It looks like right now the Northeast is going to be a tough place to surf on Thursday, as most beaches, even Long Island, is going to see alongshore winds and strong at that. So here, this is the latest windy forecast for Thursday morning, and we have 24 knot winds along the New Jersey coastline, northeast winds. And if we zoom in here off Long Island, we're looking at strong winds as well, and they're more easterly. So that's going to make it tough. And even as we move down to Cape Hatteras, it's going to be a very tough situation to find clean surf. Frisco looks like it could be potentially the biggest and cleanest surf down to Ocracoke Island, but it's really going to be out of control. So not my type of surf, but I'm sure there'll be some younger guys out there doing it. It's going to be interesting to see some of the clips that come out of this storm. So let me back off here a little bit and kind of highlight what areas on Wednesday and Thursday might be the better spots. And from my perspective now, and I can show some of the actual surf forecasts in a second. But if we look at Thursday, still Thursday morning, we have offshore winds, Brunswick County beaches of southeastern North Carolina, from Oak Island down to Surfside Beach. Going to be strong offshore winds with big swell coming in. The swell is going to be more from the southeast, so it's actually coming at an angle to the coastline, especially around Oak Island and Holden Beach. this could be a really good spot to to hit the water, hit the beach. And also, as my top five spots, I'm going to have to move Daytona Beach down to Cocoa Beach, New Smyrna, Ponce Inlet, into the top tier. This could be one of the best spots, if not the best area of the East Coast to surf. And then perhaps Myrtle Beach up to Oak Island and Holden Beach as spot number three, maybe. And still, Surf City. I'm going to zoom in on Surf City and show you what it looks like here from a windy perspective. And you can see the winds are offshore here at Surf City on Thursday morning. It's still possible Wednesday morning. If we look here, the wind is offshore enough at Surf City where it should still be good. That was one, I think, spot number uh, top four, perhaps. Okay, so let's look at what SpaghettiSurf.com is showing. And this will I'll talk through this really. I'll try to do this quick and hit a couple spots. So I'll be surfing at Ocean Crest, and this is what I've been looking at closely. And this will be very similar as Holden Beach. The forecast has actually changed. So with Spaghetti Surf, we're looking at multiple models and how they change over time. And you could see from this graph here, let me zoom in. The forecast a few days ago was actually smaller, and the current forecast is up to over 10 foot. This indicates the change that I talked about, stronger storm, bigger surf, longer wave period, southeast swell coming in Wednesday, starting Tuesday, and actually late Monday into Tuesday. But here, as you can see, again with Spaghetti Surf, we have the winds plotted below, and it's plotted in the context of coast relative wind and offshore, where the blues indicate favorable winds, and they're directly offshore almost the entire event, at least late uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as we have this swell coming in. So this is going to be a great location, I think. We could go down, give our Myrtle Beach Surfside family that's close by some love here. It looks like Myrtle Beach. The wind is going to be, again, mostly offshore and not as strong as it's tucked in a little bit in Long Bay and protected from the storm a little bit more than other exposed areas like the Outer Banks. And we see here, again, surf up to 10 foot. And this may be a little bit overdone. I'm going to have to look at my algorithm because what happens with the shallower areas in Long Bay is it absorbs this wavelength is so long, or the swell period is so large that it's shallow, and some of this is actually absorbed by friction with the bottom of the shallow Long Bay. So these numbers may be a little bit overdone. It'll be overhead, I'm sure, from Myrtle Beach up to Oak Island, and this southeast swell coming in with offshore winds. Early Tuesday, maybe a little sea breeze Tuesday afternoon, and then offshore winds Wednesday and Thursday with the residual swell there on Thursday. So let me hit Florida real quick. And again, I'm going to do Ormond and Daytona Beach since this is my hometown, a place where I learned to surf back in the 80s, a long time ago. So this is, again, this tracks what I was talking about a few days ago with Thursday morning being the prime opportunity with overhead surf and clean conditions for most of the entire east coast of Florida, especially the northeast coast down to Cocoa Beach and Sebastian Inlet, but all the way down to Jupiter Inlet, where my brother will probably be surfing. It should be really nice conditions, if not epic conditions, on Thursday morning. So that's what I have today. Again, the Northeast is going to be tough. There are places I'm sure the locals know up there where you can hide behind something, get a point break, and catch a rad wave. But it looks like south of Ocracoke or Frisco is going to be the spots that'll be the best.